In the previous episode, we attempted the Exo Mechs, and you know what? I just reminded myself by doing that fight how much I actually really enjoy the Exo Mechs. But today I might do a little exploration as far as Supreme Calamitas is concerned. Jump in, try it out a little bit. I had a couple people comment in the last episode saying that Supreme Calamitas has in fact been changed or nerfed since the last time I did it as a rogue, and that was a painful experience, so hopefully it's a little bit better. It might end up being a little easier, I don't know, but it's worth checking out. I don't think the Exo Mechs are particularly hard. I just think that they're going to require a bit of practice, which there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Let's do an attempt on the Exo Mechs real quick. And just work on the eye, boys. The eyes are my #1 pain in my booty right now. And I don't think that's necessarily due to it being difficult. It's due to me just not being able to figure out how to move properly. And one thing I was watching back in the footage that I want to try, as you can kind of see here, is utilizing up and down movement. But I gotta time some of these a little bit better, as you can see. So like we've got a lot of projectiles coming out, and figuring out when to use that, like just then, to get rid of the charge damage that we might particularly take, or just dashing out of the way. I think, oh my goodness, I just get hit by projectile after projectile. I think that might actually make a little bit of a difference. All right, so let's try this again. So we're gonna have laser beams. I gotta watch out for good old laser beam boy. It's gonna come across that way. That's not the only one that we gotta worry about. Because I'm gonna go this way. Because we're gonna get the top down. Crap, I'm not ready for it. No. That was bad. All right, we're gonna watch for the left-right laser again. Oh, no, now we got these boys out. Oh, I needed to go left. I went to go left and I got killed by the blast. You know what? For our first attempt on the boss of the day, not bad, actually, not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure about the sun beacons. They're okay. I really also think that I need to go fix this, because that's the second time it's happened now. If you know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, you're gonna be surprised here. There's like just a bit of cloud there that I keep getting caught on. It's impossible to see. Let's employ some tips. Okay, actually, quick thing. This is gonna be a short episode. I'm super short on time tonight, but I'm gonna employ some tips. First off, we're setting it to nighttime. This should make the projectiles easier to see. And I actually wanted to do the attempt as I did first, as part of my plan, so that I could get an accurate comparison between the two attempts here. So let's see. Do I actually have the little laser beam boys? I do. All right, here we go. See how much easier or harder. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you guys are right. That is a lot easier to see those projectiles. Wow, that is a lot easier to see. Like, night, I know it's a funny joke, but yeah, night and day difference. Literally. Oh, I didn't see those missiles though. I was not looking above my character, I was looking off to the left, because I gotta dodge him. I believe they do contact damage too. That's another thing we gotta watch out for. And if I'm going directly straight down like that with the mount, we're gonna run into the issues of those missiles every time. Yeah, we see it there. So just focusing on potentially. Let's go right this time. Let's go right. Although, okay, so I can outrun that, and then we go left. Actually, that might be the way to do it. And then after this one, we're gonna go right. I'm just ignoring, that top-down laser that was gonna get me every time if I'm not paying attention. All right, now we go, wow, we blew through that really quick, didn't we? I don't think we have Wormy Boy, right? So we can go up and down. Crap. The problem is I can't actually focus my dudes on the eyeballs at the moment, because they're just out of range, and that's gonna cause me to die. And then we got the worm again there. That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to get my dudes to attack the right thing. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Not quite sure how to do that. Let's do one more attempt and then maybe I'll do some Supreme Calamitas. Or maybe we'll just keep going like this because actually I'm feeling pretty confident about our progress already. I don't think I'm gonna change anything up. Let's just keep hammering our head against it. And eventually, I think we'll get it. Put that down. I actually hit the wrong button there and that has completely screwed me up. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe up this attempt. I didn't mean to summon the possession. So actually what I need to do, I think, is just clear my... It takes a long time to kill me, doesn't it? I just gotta clear out my bar. So let's try this again. Let's get rid of that and that. So I just need those. There, now I'm not gonna be having any weirdness with my summons, I don't think. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Problem is I needed this down, but it was on 6 before. So it has messed me up. Maybe no jump cuts today. Normally I've got like at least 2 as I skip over things, but just kind of, I'm feeling like right now talking over the fight instead of just taking some time to be silent is actually assisting me because I'm able to work through my thoughts live with you guys and figure out what is working and what is not. Like this, I think this new movement here is working just fine for us. I'm quite happy with it. He's gonna charge. We go this way. It's a timing thing. Does it always on the same intervals. Okay, and then we're gonna go, oh, got hit there. We go ahead and use our potion now, though. I think that's the wise thing to do. As we go down for the charge. And we're gonna go up. No, I tried to go a little slow there to get out of that, but it didn't end up working. All right, let's go left. Avoid that. Okay, then we're gonna get the laser beam. Okay, totally fine here. Can I go right after this one? Let's go right. I got hit by that bomb. Oh my goodness, that up-down laser gets me every time. I do need to practice that. All right, now we're gonna get the lasers. And then I apparently got shot. I actually don't know what I died from. I didn't see it. Okay, yeah, we're making some progress. We're making some progress. I'm having fun with it. Let's go and do Supreme Calamitas once. Or twice. Or maybe a few times. So we need the ceremonial urn. Or, no, we need the altar of the accursed. Can we make that? Altar. No. Okay, what do I need for it? Brimstone slag? Really? All right, let's get some brimstone slag. Apparently, I never put any of that in. Altar. Okay, so we can get the altar of the accursed. I actually have to place this down. It's a kind of annoying way to summon the boss, but it's just the way that it has to work. Because the boss entraps you in an arena. And then we need Ashes of Calamity, which we could totally get. Cool. So how do I want to set this up? I think that's the primary thing we need to consider. Honestly, I think I kind of want to do it not over here. I'm going to do it off over here. So the way that the arena is built when you do this, it's a big square. And you're kind of forced into this big square. And if I, we could try it here and then we can always move it. This might be slightly too low. So actually, you know what? I believe it is. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get some platforms. And I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go straight up with it. Eventually. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Oh dear. A little bit more. I just don't want to be anywhere near the ground. All right, that should be fine. And then we'll build this out. And that should work just fine. Hopefully. I think the big thing is if this is still a little too low, then I just come back and put it down again. We pop this sucker down. It's almost like I knew exactly how many across that should be from memory. And then I think we just start it by hitting the button. Do I have all my summons? No. Right? No, I got the UFOs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You know what? We can even put this guy here. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Let's do this. Supreme Calamitas time. Oh yeah. Oh right. Bullet hell to start. Okay, this arena seems smaller than when I did it before. Maybe that's just my memory failing me. Wow. I'm not doing this well to begin with. All right, then we got these hearts, which honestly, wow, we dominated. That makes it a lot easier. And then we have the boss. So now we dodge the boss up and down. It's weird how much muscle memory comes in here. This has got to be a smaller arena. This is definitely a smaller arena. Because I was using the Final Dawn before. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's because I was using the Final Dawn on the rogue that it seems smaller. Oh, crap, gotta keep going. All right, then we'll get this bullet hell again. I remember these phases perfectly. Like the what's the word I'm looking for? It's hard to think and bullet hell at the same time. The progression of them, I remember exactly. I knew I was gonna get hit there. And you know, what exactly happens in them. So unless they've changed things, I think I've got this part down. All right, here we go again. Second attempt. Let's not get destroyed by the bullet hell. I always found it easiest to kind of do this thing where I go and dodge one direction. Oh, I went right into that. And my mouse went slightly too low there. Oh my goodness then. Here's the problem. I got really lazy with that first bullet hell. You wanna know why? Because when you're playing a rogue with Final Dawn, you just go through them. You just dash. It's like a impossible dash that you can do. I mean, it makes you fly all across the screen when you use it, but you're immune while you're dashing, so you can just basically ignore the bullet hell. Oh, I went right through it again. Urgh. This time I'm not gonna suck on the bullet hell. I say as I'm gonna probably immediately suck on the bullet hell. So yeah, the Final Dawn allows you to dash so rapidly across the screen that the spawning of the projectiles is less obtrusive. It makes it way easier. Okay, that's not so bad though. Oh my goodness, I just can't seem to get the timing on that down. The problem is I'm getting too close to the wall, and I know it, but I'm just screwing it up. Oh, and that charge, I forgot about the charge. Okay. And then now he does more projectiles. Oop. Okay. Now we got more bullet hell. I'm gonna fall into it and avoid the bombers. Here comes another one going off that way. Okay, and then we go back into this phase. That was a tough one, but I got it. We got there eventually, guys. Okay, here we go. Just gonna avoid all those, huh? My heal is almost back up. So we can, we're almost at the twin stage, which, oh my goodness, that was so bad. I think it's gonna be pretty good for us, the twin stage. That was a really bad time to use my health potion, because I think I used it as I got my save from death. So it didn't actually heal me. Oh my goodness then. All right, here we go. So we got a brief moment here with him before, okay, here we go, twins. Isn't it funny how it's been like a year since I've done this, but I did it so much. I did it like 1,000 times, guys. I still didn't kill it. That I memorized all of this. It's just stuck in my head like useless knowledge. Let's see if we can get through this bullet hell without, never mind. I tried, guys. I tried not taking damage. Still happened. Whip through these. That goes so fast for us. I'm really happy with that. It took so long on the rogue. Oh, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I had to do a specific move every time to kill them on the rogue as quickly as possible, which involved me using the final dawn dash. I would go down exactly through all 3 or 4 of them. I think it's 4 of them. And then after that, ooh, bullet hell time. After that, I would do the exact opposite side, and it was just like this little X pattern I would do. Okay. Honestly, I think the final dawn was a bit of a crush because it has made it so I'm more terrible at the bullet hells than I really have any right being. After how many times I've done this boss, the bullet hell stuff should be way easier for me. We almost have adrenaline. Let's see if we can kick it off with rage. All right, that's gonna phase transition, which kind of sucky for us, but honestly, I wasn't gonna get through this without getting hit, so it is what it is. Maybe I shouldn't have used rage, actually. I think that's what it should have been. I should have just held on to the rage. Used adrenaline to push it and held on to rage. Okay, let's make sure we resummon that before the twins. Now, if I recall correctly, yeah, these are a lot easier to see, these projectiles, than when I did it previously. Maybe it's because I don't have omniscience on. All right, we got one of them dead. It's kind of nice that I don't have to focus on attacking. It's just a thing that my guy does. Get those heals. All right. Bullet hell, right? Oh, not yet. I think we have one more phase of fighting him before we get another bullet hell. Did I just see my potion come off a cooldown? It's definitely still on cooldown. Whoa, my goodness. Oh, that was so bad. They both... Okay, perfect example. Perfect example. This is what I talked about in the previous episode. With Supreme Calamitas, the way that I hate it comes from that, which happened right there. There is RNG involved in the bullet hell, which means that a lot of the time, you're going to get yourself into a situation that you can't control and you're going to take damage. And unless you're being a god among men on the dodging to begin with, then you're bound to take that damage. Oh, hey, we got the 2 trophies from them. Pretty sick. So because of that tiny bit of RNG that's in there, it kills the fight for me. I'm like, why? It doesn't need to, just make it a consistent bullet hell that you have a pattern that you dodge rather than a randomized thing. I don't like the randomized thing. I think it's bad design. And I've talked about this at length, so I'm not gonna beat a dead horse here, but it is really annoying. Can we get through this? So far, so good. Ooh, okay, here we go. Whip it. Whip it good. The whip is great for this. I don't even have to worry about the worm, really. This, though, I gotta get better at. Okay, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing the mount that comes from the Exo Mechs. That made this fight a lot easier to dodge stuff because it has no momentum. So when you stop, it stops on a dime. Really nice for dodging stuff in the bullet hells and then in moments like this. Oh, jeez. Came right up there. Now, you might make the argument that when I was complaining of the RNG, that I could have seen the 2 projectiles coming in for the explosion, but that's not always going to be the case, that it gives you an option to even dodge them, because you're just going to get stuck. That's how RNG works. It's random. I knew I was going to get hit there. Oh, well. Let's hope that our rage is going to be enough to push them. Oh, my goodness. I keep getting hit. Okay. Oh, wow, that dodge. I dashed right into it like a dummy. Okay. And the timing, by the way, I've memorized from the music, because the way the music works for these phases. It's just kind of funny how that works. Like, I know when the bullet hell is going to end, usually, based on the music. All right, you know what? I actually think that was a good exploratory run on Supreme Calamitas. I think with a bit more... Okay, I think let me just say it this way. Both bosses are completely doable for us. It's really just a toss-up of which one I want to practice, because practicing one or the other is just going to lead to me killing it. I don't feel like this is a skill barrier issue. So I'm looking forward to putting more time into each boss. Let me know all your Supreme Calamitas tricks in the comments, as always. And more importantly, let me know which mod that you guys want to see. Obviously, the more shout outs I get for specific mods, the more I'm going to go look into those mods and put them on the list of potential things to do after this. I have a secret list that I've collected, and I'm looking at these particular mods I'm not going to reveal right now. And we'll see if your guys' desires to do a particular mod matches up with mine. And if that is the case, then it'll make a voting list, and we'll most likely vote for it. I may just make an executive decision. We'll see. Because sometimes, you know, having the passion for doing a particular mod is going to outweigh the popular vote, just simply because, you know, time and money are two resources that are fixable things if you don't have enough of either. But passion is really difficult to fix.